For centuries, the imposing silhouette of Stonehenge has stood against the English sky, a silent enigma etched in stone. But behind the ancient mystique lies a question that has dogged researchers for generations. Where did the blue stones come from? These smaller, yet equally significant stones are not native to Salisbury Plain. So how did they get there? The prevailing theory for a long time pointed to glaciers. The idea was simple. During the last ice age, massive ice sheets bulldozed their way across the landscape, scooping up rocks from distant lands and depositing them across southern England as they retreated. This would neatly explain how these Welsh rocks ended up hundreds of miles away. But like a flawed map, this theory had inconsistencies. The story of the Bluestone quest truly begins in the early 20th century with the meticulous work of geologist Herbert Henry Thomas. Thomas was the first to pinpoint the likely origin of these stones, identifying several key rock types and tracing them back to the Preseli Hills in Pembrokeshire, West Wales. His research was groundbreaking, but the glacier theory remained a seemingly logical explanation for their transportation. However, as archaeological techniques advanced, so did our understanding of the past. The glacier theory, once a comfortable explanation, began to face some serious challenges. The first cracks in the glacial ice appeared with more detailed geological surveys of the Preseli Hills. Rather than a scattered distribution of rocks that you would expect from glacial action, evidence pointed to specific quarry sites, areas, where the bluestones were deliberately extracted. It suggests a controlled and targeted removal of stone, not a random scattering by ice. Think of it like this. Imagine a garden. If a flood sweeps through, debris will be strewn haphazardly. But if someone carefully harvests vegetables, you'll see evidence of deliberate digging and selection. The Preseli Hills revealed the latter ancient quarries, complete with tool marks and partially finished stones, hinting at a sophisticated understanding of stoneworking. But here's where it gets really interesting. Scientists started analyzing the composition of the soil itself. If glaciers had transported the bluestones, you would expect to find a trail of similar rocks scattered across the landscape, a geological breadcrumb trail leading back to Wales. But this simply wasn't the case. Only a very specific area surrounding Stonehenge contains these bluestones. This absence of a glacial trail presented a major problem for the theory. Where was the evidence of this massive grinding ice sheet that supposedly carried these stones? Across the country? Why were the bluestones concentrated solely at Stonehenge? Furthermore, as technology advanced, a whole new toolkit of scientific techniques was brought to bear on the bluestone question. Scientists used advanced geochemical analysis, essentially creating a unique fingerprint for each rock type. They looked at the minute quantities of trace elements, the subtle variations in mineral composition, and the microscopic structure of the stones. What they found was compelling. The bluestones at Stonehenge matched the rocks from the Preseli Hills with astonishing precision, more precise than could be explained by random glacial deposition. It was like finding a missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle that fit perfectly into a designated spot. This wasn't just about matching rock types. Scientists also considered the orientation of the stones. Many of the bluestones show signs of having been deliberately placed with their long axes aligned in a specific direction. This suggests a level of planning and control that is inconsistent with the chaotic nature of glacial transport. And finally, consider the sheer scale of the undertaking. Hauling these stones, some weighing several tons, over a distance of nearly 150 miles was a monumental task, even with modern equipment. Why would Neolithic people embark on such an ambitious project if perfectly good stone was available closer to home? The answer, it seems, lies in the special significance these bluestones held. Perhaps they were believed to possess healing properties. Maybe they were associated with ancestral power, or maybe they represented a connection to a sacred homeland. Whatever the reason, the evidence now strongly suggests that the blue stones were deliberately transported by human hands, not by the random forces of nature. While some dissenting voices remain, clinging to the glacier theory, the weight of scientific evidence has shifted decisively. The meticulous quarrying sites, the unique geochemical signatures, the absence of a glacial trail, the deliberate orientation of the stones, and the sheer audacity of the undertaking all point to one conclusion. The blue stones of Stonehenge were brought to Salisbury Plain by the ingenuity, determination, and unwavering belief of Neolithic people. The next time you look at Stonehenge, remember that it is not just a monument of stone, but a testament to the incredible capabilities of our ancestors. A monument not just of engineering, but to what they believed was sacred. The mystery of the blue stones is far from solved, but we are now one step closer to understanding the minds of the people who built this iconic structure. For thousands of years, Stonehenge has stood as a silent sentinel on Salisbury Plain, a ring of stones whispering secrets to the wind. But what exactly are those secrets? What purpose did this incredible structure serve for the people who painstakingly erected it millennia ago? Today, we're diving deep into the multifaceted design and potential uses of Stonehenge, exploring its possible roles as a solar calendar, an acoustic marvel, and much more. Let quote S start with the most well-known aspect: Stonehenge's astronomical alignments. It's no secret that the monument is intricately connected to the movements of the sun. The most famous alignment, of course, is with the summer solstice sunrise. On this day, the sun rises directly over the heel stone, casting its first rays through the entrance to the circle, illuminating the central altar stone. This precise alignment speaks to a profound understanding of the solar cycle by the builders of Stonehenge. But the sun isn't the only celestial body that Stonehenge seems to track. Researchers have also found evidence suggesting alignments with the winter solstice sunset, marking the shortest day of the year and a crucial turning point in the seasons. These solar alignments weren't just for show. They likely played a vital role in marking important dates for agricultural practices, religious ceremonies, and social gatherings. Imagine the significance of knowing exactly when to plant crops, when to harvest, and when to celebrate the turning of the year. Stonehenge could have been the key to survival for the people who relied on it. But what if Stonehenge was more than just a giant sundial? What if it was a sophisticated calendar, capable of tracking time with incredible accuracy? Professor Timothy Darville, a leading expert on Stonehenge, believes the monument functioned as a solar calendar, dividing the year into manageable units. He proposes that the 30 stones of the Sarsen circle represented 30 days each, forming the basis of a monthly cycle. 12 of these cycles would account for 360 days. What about the remaining 5 days of the solar year? Darville suggests that the 5 trilithon stones, the largest and most imposing features within the circle, represented these extra days. These epigomenal days, as they're known, might have been reserved for special festivals, religious observances, or even a period of rest and reflection. This system, according to Darville, creates a simple and elegant perpetual calendar, perfectly suited for an agricultural society that needed to track the seasons with precision. And the ingenuity doesn't stop there. Some researchers believe that Stonehenge's 4 station stones, positioned outside the main circle, may have been used to account for leap years, adding an extra day every 4 years to keep the calendar aligned with the sun's cycle. If this is true, it demonstrates an incredibly advanced understanding of astronomy and timekeeping, far beyond what we might expect from a pre-literate society. But the mysteries of Stonehenge extend beyond the realm of astronomy. Recent studies have revealed another fascinating aspect of the monument: its acoustic properties. Imagine standing inside the stone circle, surrounded by towering megaliths. What would it sound like? Researchers at the University of Salford have been investigating this question, and their findings are truly remarkable. Using advanced acoustic modeling techniques and a meticulously crafted scale replica of Stonehenge, they discovered that the monument was designed to amplify sound and create a unique acoustic environment. The stones appear to have been arranged to enhance voices and music, creating an intimate soundscape that was largely confined to the interior of the circle. This means that rituals, ceremonies, or even simple conversations held within Stonehenge would have been significantly louder and clearer for those inside the circle, while those outside would have heard very little. Think about the implications of this. Stonehenge might have been a place where select individuals, perhaps priests or leaders, could communicate with a heightened sense of authority and resonance. The amplified sound could have created a powerful and immersive experience, enhancing the spiritual or ceremonial significance of the event. Furthermore, the acoustic properties of Stonehenge may have been intentional. The stones themselves, when struck, produce resonant tones almost like metallic gongs. Some researchers believe that these ringing stones were deliberately chosen for their acoustic qualities and may have been used as percussion instruments during ceremonies, adding another layer of sound and rhythm to the rituals performed within the circle. Imagine the haunting melodies and rhythmic beats echoing through the stones, creating a truly otherworldly experience. So, was Stonehenge a calendar, a temple, an acoustic amplifier, or something else entirely? The truth is, it was likely all of these things and more. Stonehenge was a multifaceted monument designed to serve a variety of purposes for the people who built and used it. It was a place where astronomy, acoustics, spirituality, and social life converged, creating a powerful and enduring symbol of human ingenuity and connection to the cosmos. As research continues and new discoveries are made, we'll undoubtedly continue to unravel the secrets of Stonehenge, gaining a deeper understanding of its purpose and significance in the ancient world. But what if the most critical secrets are buried deep beneath the surface, in the very stones themselves? We'll dig into the origins of the materials next. For centuries, Stonehenge has woven itself into the very fabric of our culture, a silent giant whispering tales of druids, deities, and astronomical prowess. But beyond the tangible stones lies a world of myth and legend that continues to captivate our imaginations. Take, for instance, the pervasive association with druids. While the image of robed figures performing ancient rituals within the circle is undeniably powerful, the historical connection is tenuous at best. Stonehenge was built centuries before the Celtic Iron Age, when druids emerged as a distinct priestly class. While it's plausible that later druids adopted the site for their own ceremonies, attributing its creation to them is a historical overreach. Then there are the tales of King Arthur, forever linked to the mystical aura surrounding Stonehenge. As we discussed earlier, Geoffrey of Monmouth's fantastical narrative placed Merlin at the heart of its construction, using magic to transport the stones from Ireland. It's a compelling story, fueled by national pride and a desire to connect Britain's legendary past with this awe-inspiring monument. While Merlin's involvement is undoubtedly fiction, it underscores the enduring power of Stonehenge to inspire fantastical narratives that resonate through the ages. But the legends surrounding Stonehenge aren't confined to historical figures and mythical wizards. The site itself is imbued with a sense of spiritual power, drawing modern-day pagans, Wiccans, and druids who seek to connect with the ancient energies they believe reside within the stones. Summer and winter solstices see thousands flock to the site, a vibrant celebration of the celestial alignments that dictated the monument's very design. It's a testament to Stonehenge's ability to transcend time, continuing to serve as a focal point for spiritual expression and connection to the past. However, Stonehenge faces very real challenges in the modern world, challenges that threaten its enduring legacy. Vandalism, as we've seen, has been a persistent problem throughout its history. From casual souvenir hunting to more deliberate acts of defacement, the stones have suffered damage at the hands of those who fail to appreciate their significance. But thankfully, protections are in place now, and such behavior is not tolerated. Beyond intentional acts of harm, Stonehenge also faces the insidious threat of environmental degradation. Acid rain, caused by industrial pollution, slowly erodes the stone surfaces, blurring ancient carvings and weakening the overall structure. Vibration from nearby traffic and construction also poses a risk, potentially destabilizing the stones and leading to further damage. Perhaps the most controversial threat in recent years has been the proposed construction of a road tunnel near the site. While proponents argue that the tunnel would alleviate traffic congestion and improve the overall visitor experience, critics fear that it would irrevocably damage the surrounding landscape and potentially disturb undiscovered archaeological remains. The project has sparked heated debate, highlighting the delicate balance between progress and preservation when it comes to protecting our cultural heritage. And let's not forget that just this past summer, climate protesters decided to use the stones as their canvas, spraying them with orange paint in a misguided attempt to bring attention to their cause. Luckily, the damage was minimal and cleaned off, but the act just underscores how easily these ancient monuments can be caught in the crossfire of modern-day debates. But despite these challenges, the ongoing scientific investigation of Stonehenge offers a beacon of hope, providing us with a deeper understanding of its origins, purpose, and significance. Archaeological digs continue to unearth new clues, revealing intricate details about the lives and beliefs of the people who built and used the monument. Advanced imaging techniques like ground-penetrating radar allow us to explore the surrounding landscape without disturbing the soil, uncovering hidden features and potential burial sites. Geochemical analysis of the stones themselves provides valuable insights into their origins and the methods used to transport them. Acoustic studies shed light on the monument's potential role as a soundscape, revealing how sound may have been manipulated to create a unique and immersive experience for those who gathered within its circle. And perhaps most importantly, scientific research helps to debunk unfounded theories and separate fact from fiction, ensuring that our understanding of Stonehenge is based on evidence rather than speculation. By embracing a rigorous and evidence-based approach, we can safeguard the monument's integrity and preserve its legacy for future generations. Stonehenge stands as a powerful reminder of our connection to the past, a testament to human ingenuity, and an enduring symbol of our fascination with the mysteries of the universe. Its continued significance in the modern world lies not only in its physical presence, but also in its ability to inspire awe, provoke curiosity, and challenge our understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand tapestry of history. Through careful preservation, ongoing research, and a deep respect for its cultural heritage, we can ensure that Stonehenge continues to captivate and inspire for centuries to come.